Hey y'all, this is Val here with another Epic 7 video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at my girl Bellona. Alright, so we're going to get right into the review. She's Earth Ranger Capricorn. She's pretty good. I've used her. Actually, we're going to do something a little different today. We're going to do just a quick farming run because I really built her because I wanted another farmer. And she's been doing very well. I thought about going a lifesteal set on her. Right now, this is working. When I bring the fodder, I mean, she's doing pretty good. And farming, I think, well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's take a look at the skills, okay? So here we go. Windbreak Fan acquires 1 focus, and you also get 1 soul. Attacks the enemy with a fan, dealing damage proportional to the enemy's max health. If the caster's stacked focus is more than 5, loses all focus and activates Razor Wind Fan. Now, Razor Wind Fan is her skill 3. We're going to take a look at that here in a second. So basically, she uses this 5 times. She activates Razor Wind Fan, even if it's on cooldown. Yes, even if it's on cooldown, this activates it. As you can see, we pick up pure damage here, which is good. Now, this does based on enemy's health. So this makes her really good in things like Raid, and things like Banshee, because they have a lot of health, and her skill 1 is going to do damage based off of that. Now, you're going to play to that ability, and I'll show you how. Like, this skill 1 is huge. You do, in my opinion, want to max this. No doubts. Skill 2, Butterfly Fan. You get 1 focus for using this as well, and you also get 2 souls. It's on a 3-turn cooldown. Attacks all enemies by waving a fan. Damage dealt increases with more enemies. So this is why I want to use her for farming, because typically you're going to start the wave and there's going to be a ton of enemies, correct? And then grants the caster immunity for 1 turn after attacking. Again, we pick up pure damage on this. This is also a good ability. This makes her good in raid because, you know, you fight in Queen, which I did this morning, and I'm so sad I didn't record that. I did it on my phone, but wow, she made Queen just like, I mean, like Queen didn't even exist. This is normal, not Hell, because obviously Hell, Queen isn't out. But this is really good ability. The immunity is very helpful if you time using it correctly. So you know that, you know, the boss is going to do some shenanigans. Then you want to use this to make sure that she doesn't get debuffed. Now her skill 3, Razor Wind Fan. You get 3 focus for using this bad boy. And you acquire 2 souls. It's on a 6-turn cooldown natively. Attacks all enemies by creating a powerful gust of wind with a 65% chance, because as you can see, I do have the 5% effect chance. So 65% chance by default to decrease defense for 2 turns. Effect chance increases by 20% when Razor Wind Fan is triggered by Windbreak Fan. What that's telling you, so if you do Windbreak Fan skill 1 and it triggers this, it goes up to 85% chance. Right now for me it's 90% chance. When I get that last effect chance down there, number 4, it's going to be 100% chance to armor break when she gets it off of skill 1. Now, what also makes her really good is that notice that soul burn effect is 10 souls and you increase damage. So if you want to use her as in a cleave team, you can absolutely do that. I have tried it. My stats aren't where they need to be, though, for her to really wipe the board. I definitely need more crit damage. We'll take a look at that later. But now I talked about abusing the skill 1 to get this in that 100% break. So what you really want to maximize that, to make sure she's using that skill 1, which again is going to be based off the enemy's max health, you're going to get so much damage off of this, right? So to optimally use her, you want your team to have Unity as the offset. Now, Unity increases the chance you will call someone. That's it. Okay. Unity, so when you go, Unity increases the chance where you go, hey, you come help me. You know, they go, okay, I'm coming, you know, or whatever they say. That's Unity. Sarah Gorin, that's how it goes. I'm pretty sure. So you want not her to have it, but you want your team, other team members to have Unity, so that way that increases their chance to call someone. Then you want her to have this artifact. Rosa Hargonnen. I said Sarah Wren. I'm so sorry. I was thinking about the mage thing. The Sarah Wren's the mage thing. But you want Rosa Hargonnen on her because this is going to increase the chance that someone is going to call her. And on top of that, when it's not her turn, it increases damage. Her attack, excuse me, not damage. Her attack by 30%. So what happens? This thing is already going to get a ton of damage, right? So someone says, "Hey, come help me," and Bella's like, "Sure." She comes in, she does her windbreak fan, right? So right there, because you're gonna have it max, she's gonna do a lot of damage, and because it's not her turn, she gets another 30% damage on top of this. But wait, there's more. If she happens to proc, if she gets that 5th focus and it procs this, you go to 100% armor break, of course, at 4 levels of her skill. You go to 100% armor break, plus you get another 30% damage on top of this. And let me tell you, that with Rosa Hargana, mine right here, this happens quite often. As you can see, I'm at 8 of 10. I need 2 more of these to max it out, but it's so worth it. The damage, the 30% damage increase is huge. This thing, you hit hard. I don't even have this I don't even have a single skill point in this yet, and it hits freaking ridiculously hard. And keep in mind, even if for whatever reason you use this manually, right? You go ahead and you say, "Oh, I want to AE." You AE and you use this. If this still procs this and it's on cooldown, this still happens. This ability does not care if this is on cooldown. That's what makes it super, super cool. So, like, you definitely want Rosa Hargana on her, and you want some of your other team members to have Unity, so it increases the chances that they call someone, and this increases the chances that someone is going to be her. So, let me tell you, it's really good. This 30% damage increase on it is ridiculous. And again, I don't even have this maxed yet. I don't even have this maxed yet. And then when she does this, you get another 30% damage on top of it. Plus, you get 100% armor break. Like, I mean, of course, for level 4 in this ability. But so good. Trust me, even at my level, so good. I am definitely working on getting her up there. As you can see, I have invested heavily in her. She's at 59k. She's now my #1 CP character. It used to be Kisei. Kisei's at 59.77. You can see Kisei's gear. I've done a video on her. But yeah, she's really good. Let's take a look at my stats. Here you go. You can see I'm at 2.1k attack. I could actually get more attack because I haven't even maxed this one yet. We'll talk about my gear here in a second. We've got 721 defense, 7,600 health, 193 speed, 100% crit chance, 180% crit damage, 25% effectiveness. Now, people have talked to me about this one. But Val, why is your effectiveness so low, right? Because we know when I get her to skill level 4 that her skill 3 is going to have a 100% chance to apply. Effectiveness actually helps that land. So you're always going to either see when you at 100%, you're going to either see resistance or you're going to see your buff apply. This effectiveness is what helps you make it stick, because she's definitely going to try to stick it at 100%. But this says if it's going to land or not. Now, because I am trying to use her as the one that goes last in my team, I don't really care if I don't get the armor break, because she's the one who's supposed to clean everything up. Everything's supposed to die when she uses her ability. But because my crit damage isn't where it needs to be, I need about 220 crit damage. I'm looking at ways to get that. I'm farming. I would ideally like to get my crit rate all in subs, or even just give this up, right? And go down, lose a little bit of crit. But we'll see. We'll see how my gear rolls. For right now, this is the best I can do. But at some point, I would like to replace this for crit damage and get all of my crit rate in sub stats. But we're not there yet. We're not there yet. We're going to look at our gear. So here's the gear that we've been talking about. As you can see, this went attack. I would really like the plus 15 to go into critical hit chance. I mean, I really, really would, because that would move me one step closer to getting rid of that. If it doesn't go into critical hit chance, I would prefer it goes into critical hit damage, because maybe I can get my crit damage all in subs. Here's your helm. Again, I would like this one to roll crit chance. Here you can see this one could roll crit damage or effectiveness. I really don't need any more speed or flat HP on her. She's already too fast. I'm thinking about ways of making her slower. Here you can see this one. I really want to go critical hit damage, but NYDCB got a real big kick out of this in guild chat. Every single bonus roll went health. Every single one went health. If that had been critical hit damage, I'd be ecstatic. Dude, if that had been critical hit damage, she definitely would have her 210 crit. Like, because she's got 7 right there. So we would get got 4 shots or 5 shots at it, because you get it at 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Yeah, 5 shots. So even if it went like, let's say, you know, 4 first time, that'd be 11. And then say it went 5 the next time, that'd be 16. Let's say it went 3 the next time, that'd be 19. Let's say it went like, let's say 3 again, that'd be 22. And then the last one, let's say I went 5, that'd be 27% crit damage. Like, so 20 more percent crit damage on that, that'd be 200%. I think that would be enough to clear the board. But it didn't go that way. I had such high hopes for this. I was like, please crit damage, please crit damage. And RNG thought it would be pretty funny for it to go this way. YDCB definitely got a kick out of it in guild chat. Alright, here's a ring. This one I would like to go hit chance, because the more critical hit chance I get, you know, then I could go like a crit damage necklace with a critical hit chance and hope all of the rolls go into critical hit. And then here's her boots. You can see why I'm keeping these boots. She doesn't need the speed, but take a look at the last stat. 25% attack is hard to walk away from. Like, really, really hard to walk away from. So, I mean, I don't need the speed. I can actually ditch a lot of these pieces that have speed and have it pretty much made up by just these boots alone, because I don't need her to be this fast. She still moves last in my team, believe it or not. I have a pretty fast team. She still moves last, but there's no reason. Really, you only need 150, 160 speed on her. The reason why is because you're using bar pushers. And I talked about this in my arena video. So, as you saw, my slowest unit is Kisei, right? She's at 150. That puts her, when the turn starts, at about 70% combat readiness when you look at the list. We have to look at my video. I don't remember exactly. Maybe it puts her at 79%. I think it puts her at 7. That's at 155. So when my Requiem War, who has to go first, like she's my fastest unit, when she uses her ability to get 20%, it pushes her at 99%, and she's going to go next, right? So I figure at 160, that means she's going to have about 80% combat readiness, which means when Requiem War goes first, it's going to put her at 100%, and she's going to go next. So that's why you only need about 160 to be safe. 160, 170-ish speed. That's why I was saying I could really completely take off these boots. I am working to replace the chest, because the chest did add critical hit damage, but it also added 10 speed, right? And I don't really need that. My ideal chest for her would be attack, crit chance, crit damage, and then health percent or effectiveness or something like that. And that's what I'm looking for. So I could take this chest off. She'll lose 10 speed, which is good, but she'll also pick up attack and some critical hit damage, maybe some critical hit chance if I'm lucky. But I really don't need speed. I don't. She's already fast enough. Then I can take this chest and put it on someone else. Alright, so let's take a look at her faces. I have yet to get to level 10. I am working on it, but we'll take a look. Here's upset. Let me look. Upset. Yeah, that does look upset. That looks like the look your wife gives you when you mess up hugely. That's definitely that look. Especially for my wife. My wife, ooh boy. When I do something dumb, yeah. I'm like, oh, sorry, dear, sorry. And I don't mean that negatively. I mean, I did something dumb. I deserved it, right? Guys, we don't get that look unless we did something dumb. So I mean, you know, it's on us. But that definitely is like my wife when I did something super stupid. It's like, sorry, baby. I'm sorry. I love my wife. She's awesome. All right, sad. That, you know what? This looks like not sad, but like she's lost in thought. Like, no, okay, I'll go with sad. That does look sad. But see, so like, let's see. This looks like, not laughing, but that one look in anime where they go red because they get embarrassed because they like you or something. That's what it looks like. Because you notice her cheeks get rosier. See, her cheeks get rosier. And then flustered. that looks like, you said you don't like me? That looks more sad than sad. Yes, this one definitely looks more sad. So out of the ones I have unlocked, I have to say that normal is still my favorite. We can't see this one. We'll get there yet. We'll get there. We'll get there. All right, what's her memory imprint? Her memory imprint is health, and I have yet to get a dupe. Health is actually kind of nice. I mean, it is. It is. Especially when you're doing arena, right? Even though the goal is to kill them before they get you. I mean, It's nice, just in case things go south. You never know. Even when you think you have the best cleave team on the planet, it's still possible for you to lose. YDCV, we've definitely seen it. We've definitely seen it. He's got great cleave teams, but he doesn't win 100%. So having that little bit extra help for those oopsie moments are pretty good. So we're going to do something a little different. I'm going to show you just a quick farm that I've been running. It's nothing super impressive. It's just to show you how she works, you know, and what she does. So I needed Ultra Fangs for her. So I came over here and I was running, just to show you the Ultra Fang run I was doing. Because, I mean, if you're going to farm because you need something, you need a catalyst. Doing story is the best because story supposedly has increased rates, I think they said. If I'm wrong about that, put that in the comments below. I know they said they wanted to have side stories be for farming catalyst. And I know they increased the, I could have swore they said they increased the drop rate and the amount you can buy. So that's why I really believe farming the catalyst here is a good idea. So what I did, I needed these. I actually need Archer's Visions as well. So I would drop her in here. Oh, I'm actually leveling this unit. So it's good. It's good. I'm leveling Clarissa because I'm going to use these two in a cleave team. I'm going to use these two in a cleave. I got to get the speed tune. The speed tuning's not there yet for this to work. So that's why I can't give you a preview of what that's going to look like. But the speed tuning definitely isn't there. So I'm leveling her. Here's the fodder. Let's put in new fodder because that fodder's max. I don't know why. I like using like these caster looking dudes. I have no idea why. And the bugs. Caster looking dudes and bugs. I like using for fodder. I'm weird. What can I say? Alright. So this is just how it goes. I mean, it's pretty flawless. And again, it's just lower level farming. Now, why I'm running level 8? Because it does not increase the drop chance of Catalyst the higher you go inside story. It does not. And Catalyst farming is all about just the max amount of times you can do it. So at 8 stamina is going to be the best option because 8's going to let you do this the most, which is going to give you more chances for the Catalyst you're using to drop. Even though I am leveling fodder and doing a higher one does give a higher stamina return or stamina to XP ratio, I want the Catalyst. The Catalysts are much harder to farm. They're going to pick up levels as I go. And as you can see, her ability was on cooldown and she still used it. That is just, that's good. And that's typically how they go. That's why I wanted to use her as a farmer. I might switch her to lifesteal, maybe switch sets with her and Kisei. We'll see because my Kisei is on lifesteal. And she does really good on it. But there's a video on that if you want to check it out. But that's Bellona. I think she is an excellent unit. She works very well for me in raid and farming. She's done okay-ish in arena, but again, that's because my speed tuning isn't where it is and her stats aren't where they need to be. We'll see how it goes once I get Clarissa up there and we get my cleave team going. That's going to do it for this video. If there's something I left out or if there's something, you know, want to know more about in regards to her, go and leave it down in the comments below. Also, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe icon. Also, hit that bell icon so you know when I have new videos available. As always, thank you all for watching, and all you do's and dudettes out there, stay frosty.